What is up guys, Wasted Gamer here. Today we're reviewing the original version of the Snoop Dogg Doggystyle vinyl record and comparing it to the remastered one over here. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Alright, I'm actually getting my hands on the original one of the Snoop Dogg Doggystyle vinyl record. So one thing I did like about the remastered one compared to the original one before I get started with this is I liked how it's split over two records. Like I really like that. I don't really like how some of the original ones it's only one record you get with it. That's why I do like the remastered one how they did split up in two records. That's the only thing I do like about it. Now sound quality wise, they're both good, right? The original one, it is better in some ways, but the remastered one still sounds really good. I'm not going to deny it. The original one does have the edge, you know, with the sound quality. So let's kind of compare them and let's see how they look side by side. So if you notice, right, I don't know if the camera's picking this up, the original one, the cover is kind of glossy. I don't know if you kind of see that. It has that glossy kind of look to the cover, you can kind of see that. Whereas this one, right, the remastered one is just kind of matte. It is, you know, there's nothing kind of glossy on it. The artwork cover is exactly the same. This one does not say remastered at the bottom. This one does say remastered at the bottom over there. On the side it says Snoop Dogg Doggystyle, it says Death Row Records, Interscope Records. I don't know if the camera is picking up really well right there. And that's what the back looks like of the original one. We'll go to the remastered one and see what this one looks like on the side. So on the side, it's pretty much the same, but it just says Death Row Records instead of Death Row Records and Interscope Records. And then that's pretty much it. Now, the back covers now, they're a bit different. Obviously with the glossy texture, you know, with the original one compared to the matte texture on the remastered one. But also, right, if you notice on the top, it says, "They're soon to be released, the Dog Pound Rage and Dr. Dre and Ice Cube." You can see that right there. And then over here, right, it says side E and G, right, with all your songs over there. And this is produced by Dr. Dre, executive producer Suge Knight. Right, you can see that right there. Whereas on the remastered one, it does not have that over there, right? It doesn't say side E and G over there, you know. It doesn't say that all, but pretty much all of it's exactly the same. It's a little bit different on the back cover, right? Let's go and look at the records now and see what they look like on the inside. The original one looks like this. So it says side E, you can see that right there. So this is pretty much side A. If what's inside E, and inside G has your other side of the track list. So you only get one record, right? And this is what I was not feeling. So we go to remastered one, right? I like it a lot because it has a picture of Snoop Dogg on it on both records, right? And it's split onto two records. And that's a win right there, right? I prefer it split over two records. I don't like it how it's stuck on the one, you know, record. Because keep in mind, right? I have two record players, right, side by side. I like to have the flexibility of being able to play one side of the track list and have the flexibility to play the other side of the track list at the same time, you know. So that means when I finish listening to the one side, I can have the other one already queued up on the second record player and I can just play that straight away. If it's stuck on the one, right, then you have to keep switching around and stuff like that. And you know, I know it's not a big deal, right? But I just like how it's split over two records, right? I prefer it to be split over two records. I know it's not really too big of a deal. Maybe me nitpicking, right? But if I don't review this and if I don't give my honest opinion about things, then there's no point in me, you know, reviewing it, you know. So I'm just giving my honest opinion about it, you know. I liked how it's split over two records. That's one thing I was really feeling about it, right? That's why I can't let go of the remastered one because of that, you know. But not to say, right, it's bad anyway, the original one. But I just like how they did change that. That's kind of your difference right there. On the original one, it does not have a picture of Snoop Dogg on it. It just says Snoop Doggy Dogg. And that's pretty much it. So that's all you get with it. So not too many changes with the record, right? Just mainly kind of minor changes, you know. And, you know, that's pretty much it. Not too many changes. Like with the All Eyes on Me one, right? All Eyes on Me, right? There was so many changes with that record. You could see the inside of it, right? Had so many different nice collages of Tupac from the All Eyes on Me photo shoot, whereas the remastered one did not have like that collage of Tupac inside of it. It just had two pictures of Tupac inside with the track list in it. So if you've not seen that video, check out the full vinyl record playlist down in the description down below, or the annotations right over there, because I have reviewed quite a lot of vinyl records on the channel, a lot of remastered records with original records to see how they changed and developed over time. Now sometimes the original records are superior to the remastered ones. Now that's not the case. For example, with this one, right, I like how it's split over two records, you know, I like how they did it better. And the sound quality is not bad with the remastered one. It really isn't that bad, you know. It was kind of hard to hear some of the differences, but there is some differences with it. But it's not so drastic. Like All Eyes on Me was quite different. It was, you know, you could hear a lot of the instruments better, you could hear a lot of the vocals better from it. It just sounded a lot more clearer and it just sounded a lot more better compared to the remastered one. And I said that in my review video. So that's kind of my kind of verdict on this, right? They both sound really good, but this does have the edge with the sound quality, you know, as it should, because it's the original one. And this one only comes with 1 record, and this comes with 2 records. And there's some kind of minor changes with the front cover, you know, and that's pretty much it. I've already reviewed this album like kind of many times on the channel, but just to sum it up of how I feel about it, it's definitely such a classic album. Definitely one of Snoop Dogg's best albums he's ever dropped out. And this is pretty much everyone's favourite Snoop Dogg album. Not to say he doesn't have any other good songs, this is just his most popular album, and you know, he's got well more known songs from this album, you know. This is where he started off. It's definitely a classic album, you know, and you should definitely go pick up if you're any hip hop fan. But that's pretty much it, the comparison video between the original one and the remastered one. Let me know what you think about it down below. Leave a like if you like this video right here, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll catch you guys next time.